All right. Beautiful. Share my screen. You can just ignore it if you want. Okay. Right. Is that your writing? Just to confirm.
No. So basically, remember on Tuesday we went through the linear, like simultaneous equations worksheet, right?
The one with P. The one with the P, right?
Yeah. So my teacher, this
Yeah.
is
Okay.
like my teachers, and like our answers are different from hers.
Wait. I don't see how he get P. Where is his process of getting P?
Oh, I cut
All right.
it.
What? All right. Okay. Then
Our
show me
P
that
is
one first.
oh
Uh-huh.
the P, like
The
our
P.
answer for P is correct, but this
Ah.
one, the other half is like wrong.
All
On
right.
our
Sorry.
part.
Yeah. Sorry. Yeah. I gotta compare with the rest. I gotta compare with the previous the Thursday one, which means it'll take some time. Which means ask me something else first as you wait. In this tuition, it's not good for you to wait. Okay. Okay,
Okay.
I do need something. Right. If you don't have anything else, you gotta tell me, okay? Okay. Because today I don't think we have time to waste. Last it was part 2, right? Okay. Okay, I'm gonna shift it here. So that was your teacher's writing, right? Okay.
Yeah.
Uh, where is it? Okay, here we go. So let me confirm that your teacher said that the P is -1 instead of 1 or 3.5. It is true that there is only one value of P, correct? Just to confirm.
Yeah.
All
Yes.
right, good. Okay, good. Okay, I'm just gonna paste something so you don't have to worry about that for now. Tell me when you have the new things you wanna ask, yeah? Okay.
I don't have anything new to ask.
All right, now let me confirm one thing. Hey, something's not happening. Uh-oh. Ooh, something's not happening well. Okay. Want to confirm is this, that your teacher that again still does not give you any special revision package. I mean beyond what you have
Mm,
done, I suppose. No,
no,
nothing.
nothing.
Let me confirm. Your teacher went through this on Friday or something like that.
Yeah.
How does he sorry, he right? Sorry, he right? How does he went through it? How did he went through?
What? She just explaining. She just explained the working like that.
Mm, all right. Mm, never mind. Only this question has been bothering me for a while. Right? Okay, now for your while I'm checking, I'm checking and comparing. Go to the Google Drive lah, and get the questions lah, right? Okay. In around 3 minutes, if you cannot spot the question, you got to tell me immediately. Yeah. In this tuition,
Okay.
spotting the question is part of the skill, right?
Okay.
Okay. Right. Don't wait too long if you cannot spot anything. Also, go to Sec 3 stuff, not Sec 4 for now, right? Sec 3 stuff will make it easier. Oh dear, what's going on? Something wrong with Okay, this is a result, right? What is going on here? Okay, that works. That works. Okay. And then this one, right? No, we don't have. think that's the same thing. And he did choose he chose the most complicated way. Okay, right. Okay. No complaints there. Right. Yeah, he actually chose that way. Oh my goodness. Right. Having said that, he did get something. All right. Okay. So I don't think the problem is that, right? Yeah, yeah. Oh my goodness. It was my mistake. Okay. Abigail, sorry to interrupt your work first. It was my mistake. What do I mean by that? I copied the question wrongly. There you go. See that, Abigail?
Oh, it's supposed to be just 2x.
Correct. Okay, I see it wrongly. I see it wrong. Right. So basically, the techniques that we went through are correct, no? But there is one careless mistake. I basically changed the question into something harder. Not a good thing, of course, but the techniques remains the same, right? Does that make any sense?
Okay.
Should you do this again then? Let me put it another way. Do you understand what your teacher is doing?
No.
You don't understand what your teacher did. Let me confirm that one more time. You don't understand what your teacher did.
Yeah.
Then I think you better redo it lah. That one, because this is from your school, there is a high chance that this will happen in exam. You better redo it lah. All right.
Okay.
Gonna copy what your teacher started with, right? Minus my mistake. And then I'll just make a new page, which is page 2. And then like that. Today, I guess clarify your doubts earlier lah. Don't wait for 5 minutes, wait for half or 1 minute, right? If you cannot figure it out, cannot. You are not supposed to look at your teachers working, even though you don't understand. You're not. Okay?
Okay.
Page 2, yeah? Okay, this one can be closed. How is it, Abigail? Can you continue from
No.
page 2? What's the situation here? I explained to you, right? To guide your thinking. How many unknowns?
4.
No, 2, not 4. That's the wrong concept. There are only 2 unknowns, X and Y. If this does not make sense, please tell me immediately.
Wait.
You're on the right page.
Understand.
All right. 2 unknowns require how many equations to, to solve that? If you don't understand, don't wait too long today.
No.
You don't understand? No.
Yeah.
Let me put it this way. Yeah. There is nobody else for today, right? Okay. Maybe until later lah. So Abigail, I have to say honestly first, yeah. I have to say honestly. I think your Sec 2 math is affecting your Sec 3 A math a lot. There's certain basics and foundation which you have to relearn. My emphasis is not that you don't understand them. My emphasis is that you have to learn them. I don't mean techniques. I mean the math understanding. If you notice that I'm asking certain things repeatedly, lah, the unknown thingy, take it as a sign that I I think that's very essential. That might be different from what your Sec 2 teacher is teaching you or how your Sec 3 math teacher are currently teaching you. It might be different. However, from my point of view, it's extremely essential in that sense, yeah. This is one of the cases, lah, the simultaneous equation. I don't think you get the meaning behind it at all. It is, however, quite simple. Let's see whether we can get it today. Now, I'll give you another example. Let's say that this is 12x squared minus 5x.
What? Hello?
I'm sorry, I was out just now. Abigail, there was a connection error at my side. Can you hear me now?
Yes.
All right, sorry about that. Right. Okay. No time to waste. Let's pretend that I changed the question into 12x squared minus 5x equals to 7. Lah. You don't even think of this as one equation and one unknown. My question is very simple. Can you solve this or not?
Yes.
All right. Now, back to the original equation. So, I am canceling the second. I'm canceling the second one. I'm only giving you one equation. Are you certain that you cannot solve this? Or are you saying that just because I tell you that? Maybe you're thinking that it is possible to solve 12x squared minus 5y squared equals to 7. If you think it is a possibility, please tell me right now.
I don't think it's a possibility.
Why is that so? Because you're lacking a skill, a technique, an explanation, or is there another reason?
I don't know the technique.
All right. You're saying that you are the one which is deficient. You do not know how to solve 12x squared minus 5y squared. You don't get what I'm saying. Here's the good news. I'm telling you that there's a good news. You cannot solve it. I cannot solve it. Nobody can solve it.
Okay.
Because it is one equation, two unknown, you cannot solve it at all. Nobody can. There is no one answer. There are multiple answers. That's a very confusing way of explaining it. Better view is that, yeah, there's no way that people can solve this one. Not you, not me, not your teacher, not the professor in the university. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We don't have much time to explain, but you cannot just take this by faith. You have to understand that it is not your problem. One more time. If you keep thinking that this is your problem, you will never understand the solution. And therefore, this 1.5 hour will be a waste of time. Right? Now, tell me then. Now, the real question looks like this. We got rid of the P. Okay, the P is gone. Now it's just like this. Tell me, the purpose of the question maker to give you two equations, is it to confuse you because they know you're already lacking in certain capabilities. Let me confuse Abigail more by giving her two equations. Is that the purpose of the question maker?
I don't think so.
Then Abigail, by the way, the intention of the question maker is never to make your life suffer, though it may seem so, right? So I appreciate the trust you have in them, right? Then Abigail, what's the point of giving you two equations then, if not to confuse you?
To be able to solve.
Two equation and two unknown. Now tell me, does this make sense to you, or is it because I say so only?
Because you said so.
All right, then let me upgrade your knowledge. Of course, I'm happy that you trust me. It's not probably not enough for exam, right? Gotta learn quickly. Now, my view is that the question maker have to give you two equations. They have to, not they want to, but they need to, because if not, you cannot, right? I'll explain this a few ways. If I have two equations for two unknowns, I can make it into one equation, one unknown, which is solvable. By the way, two equation, two unknown is still not solvable, but the technique is to make it into one. That's the
Okay.
appropriate approach. Of course, you should have ability, you should have the understanding that one equation, one unknown is solvable. If you don't think that's solvable, you have a bigger problem, a more foundational problem. Let me confirm that you don't have that problem.
I don't have that problem.
Good. What is the technique? Now we talk about technique, only now. By the way, if you have one equation, two unknowns, there is no technique to make it one equation, one unknowns. There is none at all. There is no such thing. That's the situation just now. See, one, two unknown, one equation. There is no way to get rid of one of them. That's the point. There is no way whatsoever. Yeah, no professors, no teachers can do that. Put it that way. So the point of two equation, two unknown is to get rid of one. That is a very positive or encouraging way of saying it. Now, can you simply by me saying that get rid of one? Can you do it?
Can I square both sides of equation 4?
Of course you can. However, Abigail, you need to square them correctly. There was a danger from last time where you didn't square it properly. So I am very curious how you would square them. Please try. Give it a try. Your attitude, however, is correct. To get rid of one, there is no one technique. There are a few approaches. And you're trying one possible approach. Square it properly then. Okay, I'm going to stop here for a while. You're modifying equation 4, right? Let me just confirm that. You're modifying equation 4.
Yeah.
Now, let me ask you something. You square the 7, I totally understand. By door, right? By door, you're supposed to square the left-hand side also. Am I correct?
Mm-hmm.
The way you square your left-hand side has major problems. I'll just tell you straightforward because this is exam. Yes, major problems. Let me show you what I mean. You don't have to trust me. Let's pretend that x is a number and y is a number, please. Let's pretend. It's a
Oh,
pretension. Tell me. Pretend x is
2.
2. All right. And then pretend y is something else.
3.
Tell me. 3. All right. Now, 2 times 2 by 5 times 3 by pretension is equals to minus 11, right?
Okay.
What is minus 11 squared? Because you square them, right? It is 1 to 1, correct? 1 to 1. So the question is 2x squared minus 5y squared, is it 1 to 1? Am I making any sense right now? Does this make any sense to you? What I'm doing here?
No.
All right. Let me tell you one more time. You're saying that if I square this, it will become 2x squared minus 5y squared. That's what you're saying. Correct or not?
Mm.
So squaring minus 11, which is 1 to 1, should give you the same result as 2x squared minus 5y squared if you are correct. I mean, I say that you're wrong, but I never explain why you're wrong. I'm trying to explain why it is wrong. Again, because this is like 1 day before exam, am I correct? This is, sorry,
Yeah.
how many days before
No,
exam? 1 day
I have.
before exam. Mhm. You have?
Mm-hmm.
You have how many days? Sorry. What I'm saying is if you do not want to go through the why, for this time, I will allow you to do so. Really, I will allow you to do so because we're short of time. But if you want to go through the why, I believe you do need it, no matter how time pressed we are. You have certain problems. For example, you think that 3 squared is 8. It's already very problematic already.
Oh, oops.
Yeah. Those careless mistake also doesn't work very well in math. You'll just kena. And you cannot say it's equal 1 to 1. It's a question mark. Okay. Abigail, what's okay? Good. Now, do you have to check whether this is my 1 to 1 or not? Don't have to, right? It is clearly not 1 to 1.
No. Yeah.
In that sense, we can be certain, you can be certain, I can be certain that if you square 2x minus 5y, it is not 2x squared minus 5y squared. Correct or not? At least it's clear. Fair, yeah? Fair.
Yeah.
You better try another option. Don't erase this, yeah? You try something else right now. What do you think is the square of 2x minus 5y?
What?
Yeah, try something else. This is currently wrong, so you got to do something else, right? What's the result of squaring 2x minus 5y? Okay, so I've changed your answer. All right, then let's check whether this is 1 to 1. Go ahead, give it a try.
No.
Right? And this is also not 1 to 1. Now, I have some bad news for you. This is exactly the mistake you did last Thursday. The bad news is not that you repeat the mistake. No. The bad news is that this is how you think. Confirm already. Confirm. This implies that your Sec 2 math, the quadratic part only, the quadratic part, the one at the early part, is not there. It's not there. One more time. I think you gotta change your thinking at this point. At this point, you gotta do it. If not, you don't stand much chance tomorrow. You know, looking at what the practice question looks like, maybe the exam question will be as hard. I guess that's a good assumption. Now, do you have another way of squaring 2x minus 5y that you haven't tried?
No.
Right? Then going back to Sec 2, and this is what we must do. This is what you must do. What do you do when you see this in Sec 2?
Expand.
Go ahead. Wonderful. I'll stop you here, yeah. I can tell you that you're correct. Hey, I correct myself. Your sec2 does exist. Definitely it is there. Definitely, yeah, definitely. So hey, it's not as bad as I say, right? Hey, teacher Philip, stop saying bad things, okay? Hey, your sec2 is there. Let me just confirm using a more complicated example. What is this? Still sec2. Okay, I can tell immediately that your sec2 is definitely intact and very well done. Definitely, yeah. You know your sec2. Now, let's go to sec3. 2x minus 5y squared. What is it? Abigail, are you stuck?
No, no, I'm not.
All right. Good. And I believe you are correct. Your sec2 is actually fine. That is what you must do. Clear?
Okay.
Turns out the problem is not as deep as I think. The sec2 just needs to be used. Let me emphasize this one more time for the sake of exam. There is no situation where this is correct. This is always wrong. And this is always correct. Clear, yeah? You got to be clear
Okay.
about that first. That's why you learn it in Sec2. Sec2 doesn't change one. Yeah. Going to Sec3, actually, you need your Sec2 a lot. Yes, it.
Okay.
All right. Right. Now, so far, so good. Your intention, back to our original intention, to get rid of one of them, correct? You go and try one technique. Tell me, will this technique help you get rid of one of them? One meaning all x's or all y's. Like you cannot just get rid of actually just one x. You gotta get rid of all x's or all y's. I hope that makes some sense.
Not yet.
Okay, not yet. Okay, so I'm gonna erase this part. Okay, I'm gonna erase this part. I'm gonna times 3. That makes some sense. Okay, I can tell what you're trying to do. Okay, right. I might have erased some to wait. All right, your door seems definitely fine. Okay, this is fine. Yeah. All right. Now, what will you do? Okay, this is getting interesting. All right. Okay, and then you're putting it there, all right? And you can do that by minusing top with bottom, lah, yeah? So might as well just declare it clearly, lah, like that minus, lah, right? You don't just cancel, I mean, it's top minus bottom, bottom minus top, whatever, doesn't matter. But I think it's better to declare it this way. Now, am I making any sense?
Yeah.
All right. Then can you see, because your goal is not to eliminate x squared, okay? Your goal in this case is to eliminate all x's, leaving only y. Then you are happy. Have you successfully done that?
No.
Which part is the problem? Just to confirm.
60xy.
All right. Now, at the interest of time, I will tell you that there is no way you can eliminate x by the square method. Not in this question, but other question possible. Other question definitely possible. You cannot close your mind or immediately say, hey, this is wrong, therefore I will not try it again. Okay. Let me ask you, Abigail. This is a failure, correct? Hey, I failed to eliminate x. I'm telling you it cannot be done here. Is this a mistake or what? Tell me.
Yeah.
No, it is not, Abigail. This is not a mistake. Let me tell you what a mistake looks like. This is a mistake. This is just clearly cannot be correct already. After you remember your sec2, at least you know why it cannot be correct. But your technique may be correct tomorrow. Just saying, it might be. You wouldn't know until you try. Now that you try, to stop you from, wasting time today because exam tomorrow, I tell you cannot. By right, I should encourage you to try a bit more before you conclude by right. Because in the end, elimination can be a bit of a trial and guessing method. It can be. All right, Abigail?
Okay.
That's why what you're doing is not a mistake. It's just, oh, it doesn't work. That's okay. This is a mistake. This is not. Enough. Now, for the sake of tomorrow, I'll just tell you the technique that works for now. Would that be okay?
Okay.
When everything fails, just substitute. No, substitute can be long-winded, but it usually works. Does that help you with anything?
Yeah.
Better move to the next page then. Do not erase this page. Consider this page a very important learning process. So I'm putting it in the new page 3, putting it there. There you go. Okay. Screen. Again, when everything else fails, substitution can be a very long process, but it at least works.
How do I substitute?
All right. The point of substitution, I'll tell you the point first. The point is, okay, let's say I want to substitute y, all right? That is the same as I want to eliminate y. You may not see it that way, but that is the point. For example, in substitution, you gotta decide certain things. You gotta decide the direction of substitution. Is it 4 to 3 or 3 to 4? You gotta decide that. You really got to. Sometimes you just have to. Secondly, that's the first decision. The second decision is you have to substitute who. Preferably somebody who is easier, but sometimes both are just hard. You still have to decide. Now, without even answering your question, you still have to make this decision, even if you're lacking in experience. So first thing first, you're going to sub who and which direction are you going to sub? You got to decide.
I think I'll substitute up.
You substitute
12x.
up, all right? Okay, so you choose that one. And then you're going to sub who? X or Y?
X.
All right. I mean, you're trying to choose your best, right? To be fair, it's difficult to tell something. No, X, whatever, not Y. I mean, whatever, what you must understand is you have decided, without prior knowledge, you have decided to eliminate X. Okay, if you don't understand it, I'm going to make it very clear one more time. If I'm substituting it up, I have to prepare the x. This is my preparation from 3. Make sense or not? I have to prepare it. If I don't prepare it, I cannot sub it in easily. Again, am I making any sense?
Yeah.
I'm so sorry, there's a plus here. There's a plus. So subbing it to 4, right? Subbing it to 4. The moment I do that, I am clearly no longer having y. I have achieved my goal at this point. That's it. The rest can be difficult, but my goal has been achieved. This is one equation, one unknown. Are you clear? Do not continue yet. I'm asking you, do you understand the logic behind it?
Yeah.
Now, I would like to confirm that that is what your teacher did, right? Yes, that is what your teacher did. Look at that. He's substituting x, and the moment he does that, all x's are gone. Happy lo? They just continue. Correct? Can I confirm that that's what your teacher did?
Yes.
So don't do what your teacher do. Do the other one. You understand me? Don't do this. You're not going to
Okay.
learn anything. Okay, so you're going to substitute y right now. Okay, I think you should still substitute up. Don't change that direction. But prepare your y and substitute it. Okay, I think your preparation and order is fine. So submit it. Now this will look terrible in exam, but I can tell you for this question, there is no other way. Before you continue, do you understand the first phase is over? This is already one equation, one unknown, no matter how ugly it looks like. You're done with your first phase already. Clear enough?
Clear.
If you're not happy with this in exam, you do have some time to try another approach at least before, hiya, it's the same thing lah. Okay, then whatever. Do you get what I mean? You
Yeah.
don't have to commit right now. Better try something else if you don't like the look at this. In this question, both methods are hiyo. They're just the same. But in your exam, maybe one is easier. So no regrets. Just saying, okay? Now, in this case, please continue. Let me see your squaring. Back to sec 2. Your squaring is done well. Good. Your sec 2 is definitely intact. Don't forget it tomorrow, yeah?
Yeah.
Mhm. Now, it is looking uglier and uglier, right? And yeah, you're still doing the right thing. Also, the way you do it at the side, yeah, you are squaring it on the side carefully at a different space. I like it a lot. I think you should do that tomorrow in exam,
Okay.
right? That is the right thing to do. Oh, this is difficult. I should do it separately. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Correct, man. Correct.
I'm not sure how to continue from here.
All right. Now, first thing first, this is an equation. The best technique to help you is always door. It's always door. There is a reason why this is not appealing to you, what you're looking at right now, even though you're right, okay? Sometimes we cannot avoid that in exams. Yo, so difficult. Okay, that's why I say this question is not worth 5 marks. It's a bit crazy. Now, what kind of door can help you? To answer that question, you must ask yourself, who is troubling you in this equation?
The fraction
Which one specifically? Specifically who? It's not all the fraction.
25.
Right. Over 25 is bothering you. Sure. I mean, can a certain door help you to take care of what you don't like? Can or can?
Can?
Sure. Then use door to the fullest effect to help you. Door is to help you, not to make your life more difficult. Door, please. Aim for the one that you don't like, so to speak. That's fine. Have you decided on your door, Abigail? Don't wait too long.
Yes.
Then do so.
Okay.
Declare the door. I just want you to declare. Oh, okay, I know already. It's time 25. Okay, that's what that's it. Okay, fine.
Um.
Yeah. And again, is this better than before? Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, okay. Okay, better. Then continue. Is there another problem?
I just want to know why um this 5 still remains 5.
The door. The door doesn't affect the 5. Your question is that.
Yeah.
Okay, let me answer that. That's very foundational from Sec 1. Okay, from Sec 1, which means you have to know this. You have to understand this no matter what, whether for tomorrow's exam or for your future. This one I can guarantee you will haunt you forever if you don't understand. Okay, so regardless of the time pressure, this is not wasting time now. I will show you three examples. Three examples, okay? 5 times 2 plus 3 minus 4. Okay, that's one example. I'll show you another example. 5 times 2 times 3 divided by 4, which is obviously different, right? The third example is very complicated. I'm just going to let it sit there for now. 5 times 2 times 3 plus 4. Okay? Your main concern is number one, first one, and number two. Listen to my question, okay? Listen to my question. Here's my question. Abigail, in the first situation, do 5 affect everybody or not?
Yes.
Then in the second situation, do 5 affect everybody or not?
Um,
Now, Abigail, listen to me. The answer to this question is by testing it. Once you know the answer, you will always apply. This is why I say if you don't understand this, it will haunt you forever because it always have to be done in a certain way. But once you know, it will no longer haunt you. This is the importance of this concept coming from Sec 1. It is very important. So one more time. For the first situation, you are correct. Why? We can test. Don't say that, oh, I did it all the time. Let's not say that. Okay, you're a math student. You're supposed to think further and deeper than that. Now, if you affect everything, this will be equal to 10 plus 15. I'm just going to be very fast, okay? Minus 20, correct?
yeah.
Now, 10 minus 15 plus 15 minus 20 is equal to, let me just confirm that.
What?
10 plus 15 minus 20 is 5. Now, here's the question. Is 5 equals to 5 times 2 plus 3 minus 4 is 1, no? Correct? Is it the same or not?
Yes.
Okay, that means whatever you have learned, 5 does affect everybody. Okay, now let me give you a variation of number 1 first before I go to number 2. Here's a variation. First, bila. 2 plus 3 minus 4, in bracket, divided by 5. Dividing everything by 5, is everything affected or not?
Yeah.
All right, then give it a try and test. Again, to clarify what I mean, 2 over 5 plus 3 over 5 minus 4 over 5. That is all affected by 5. The answer will be
1/5.
will that be the same as combining everything into 1 divided by 5? Is that the same?
Yes.
So you're right. First A and first B times 5 divided by 5 in a bracket containing 2 plus 3 minus 4. Definitely everybody is affected. Go to the second one. What is your answer? Is it everything or not?
No.
Then, if it is not affecting everyone, are you saying that it affects one? If one, then which one? Are you saying it affects two? If two, which two? Tell me. Or rather, make a guess. We have to test immediately. This is something that you need anyway tomorrow. So I'll move you along, yeah? Will 5 affect 2? Yes or no?
I don't know.
All right, then let's try look. 5 affects 2 only. 10 times 3. See, 3 is not affected. Divided by 4. Okay, according to your calculator, this is 7.5. Please give it a try.
Yeah.
Now, what is the middle? This one in combines 2 times 3 divided by 4. In combination, that will be, try. What would that be?
1.5.
Good. Now, is 5 times 1.5, 7.5.
Yes.
So affecting 2 only is correct. But again, affecting 2 only is correct. Understand? In other words, this is not a rainbow situation, but it does affect one, which is number 2. Are we clear first?
Oh,
The
okay.
first situation is extremely different from the second situation, is what I'm trying to say. There are more surprises. There are more surprises. You still have other options to test, Shall we try to affect 3? 2 is not affected. 3 is affected, so 15 lah, right? 15 divided by 4. You want to try this lah? What is the result?
7.5.
Which means, hey, affecting 3 is also correct. Make sense? Affecting 3 is also correct. Now, for the sake of completion, try affecting 4, please. Just to confirm, is this correct or not? I mean, the answer is 0.3, right?
Yeah.
Correct? The answer is 0.3, which is, of course, wrong. Now, can you make something out of this? In the second situation, affecting 2 is correct, affecting 3 is correct, affecting 4 is not correct. Whether you memorize or understand them right now, this is what you need to know.
Oh,
Do you understand what I'm saying right now? You do have to see the difference immediately right now between situation 1 and situation 2.
yeah.
Now, situation 3. 5 affects who in situation 3? Make a guess and immediately check for it.
Um, 2.
5 affects 2. Yeah, I mean, please check lah. 5 affecting 2 correct or not? You tell me lah. Oh, 5 affect 2 is correct. Or 5 affect 2 is, I don't know. You try lah. You try. Abigail, have you confirmed whether that is correct or not? Do you know how to confirm?
It's wrong.
And I agree with you. I totally agree with you that is wrong. Because this is 6, it's 10, right? So the answer should have been 50, correct? And of course, 34 is not 50. Okay. I'm saying that third situation is a combination between first one and second one. You got to figure it out. If you don't figure it out, then try every combination until you find the answer. Okay, you got to do that because that is what you're asking. This is what you're asking, basically. Two times 15 is wrong. Right, this is 26, also wrong. So far, what you're trying is wrong. Affecting 1 seems to be wrong. And you are right. All 3 are wrong. You got to try something new. 10 times 15 plus 4. That's what you're trying. Good. So I'll give you more space on top. You found a possible answer, and I agree with you. Definitely that is correct. There is another answer. Go and find it. Yeah, go find another option. All right, Abigail. Do you understand the third guy?
No.
Even though you found the correct answer, you don't understand it. Let me confirm that.
Yeah.
Right now, I'm not saying that there's a logical explanation, but I'll put it this way. The third guy is definitely, how do I say, in sync, not contradicting the first and the second. Not at all. Let me show you this way. In the first situation, you have plus and minus only, everybody's affected. Well, in the third one, obviously, plus 4 is affected. But if you consider this as 1, then we will say 2 plus 3, 2 times 3 is affected. But considering the second option, only one of them should be. The third option, the third situation is in sync with the second one and the first one. Not sure what this rule means, but it does work out like that. Am I making any sense right now?
Yeah.
Then, does that answer your question on how come 25 doesn't affect 5?
Yes.
Good. Just to reiterate, 25 affects this and this, correct? Affects both. But 25 only affects one of these three in that sense.
Yes.
This certainly will be needed by you tomorrow. Make no mistake, yeah? Your sec 1 and your sec 2 must be. Okay. Would you continue in peace? If so, please do, because we don't have much time. Okay, Abigail, I'm going to stop you there. First thing first, if you can simplify, please simplify. That is part of your weakness coming from Sec 1, Sec 2 also. Okay? There is a very great opportunity to simplify and you don't, because simplifying gives you great comfort anyway. You should do so. Yeah, divided by what dollar? Yep. Divided by what? Sorry, Abigail, what's your decision? Right. Yeah, 70. Good. Feel free to confirm first. Yes, great. Now, however, please take the opportunity. This is not, don't consider this as an advice. Consider this as something very important to do in exam. Just extremely important to do. Plus one. Where's the plus one? All right. Now, Abigail, you were in the process of writing the formula. That is E-math requirement. In A-math, they don't care about the formula. They don't care about the presentation. You can immediately press your calculator and write down the answer.
Yeah, but it's imaginary, so.
Let me check for mistake. Immediately at this point, we should check for mistakes already. Oh, I saw a mistake already. Okay, Abigail, check for mistakes. These are careless mistakes. This is also something that you did last time, I believe. So you have a lot of baggages that we're clearing from Sec 1, Sec 2. Definite. Oh, there are two careless mistakes. There are two careless mistakes. Now set. Good. Very good. Good. Now, change everything below, and then hopefully you will solve the problem. Good. Yeah, Abigail, is it better?
Yeah.
Now, check your answer immediately with your teacher's answer. If possible, we move on, you see. Okay, once it's correct, I think you can solve it by yourself. No. Is your answer according to the teacher's one or not?
I think it is.
Okay, tell me what's your answer, just to check. Your answer is a very ugly number. Wait, what? Your answer is ugly. What?
It is.
Your
The
teacher's
answer
answer
is.
is your teacher's answer is not ugly. What? Wait, your teacher's X is not ugly. Okay, what's going on here?
Yeah.
Just checking one more time. Yep. Oh yeah, you made another mistake. You made another mistake, and that's why your answer is not according to your teacher. Your teacher's answer for the x's are -3/2 and well, -3/2 only for whatever reason. Okay, never mind. You did make another careless mistake near the end. Find your mistake.
Change everything.
All right, now begin. Okay, your answer is either 1 or 3/2, which is not a minus. Okay, I'm very confused right now. One of them should be a minus. They are both not plus. All right, be careful with the Abigail. Now, Abigail, check your teacher's answer. Is this your teacher's answer also? You haven't found the y, but you have found the x.
Yeah.
All right, good. Abigail, if you are to continue, you continue by yourself. Do you have any question up to this point?
No.
This question reveals to you more of your baggages from Sec 1, Sec 2 than your Sec 3. It's not a Sec 3 problem. It's actually a Sec 2 problem, Sec 2 and Sec 1 problem, most of them. Do you think you have at least understood your mistakes from Sec 1, Sec 2?
Yes.
Because you will need it tomorrow, yeah? Do you feel comfortable if we try a new question?
Sure.
That will be the one that you found for us, the third.
Yeah.
If you're strong with third, don't do this. But if you're not strong or you feel uncomfortable, then let's do it.
Okay.
Again, you have 20 minutes, yeah? Don't wait too long before clarifying. Drawing is an excellent start. Expect to draw tomorrow, expect it. So I think you're reading the questions correctly. Oh, this is not over 3 months. No, it is. Wait, what? 3 or 4? Okay, good. So it turns out that there's a lot of squares in here, and you are currently doing the same thing. You can do this on the side, or you can do this like this, no problem, as long as you remember to do it properly lah.
Okay.
I mean, to be fair, this over 3 marks, I guess maybe lah, maybe. I mean, it seems quite easy for you. Good lah. Your reading skill is not bad. Some people have trouble reading. If you feel like doing things slowly in exam, that is not the wrong thing to do. None of my students should rush. They should try to do it properly in exam. You will have time crunch in exam, yeah? AMAT is the worst time crunch exam, but you, Abigail, especially you don't rush. You do things properly, even though it means you cannot complete everything. That is your way to success. If you have problem with 2√2 times 2√2, you tell me right now, okay? Okay, good. Abigail, you have cert 6 right now. Tell me, is this good news, bad news, or don't know?
Don't know.
No, you're wrong. It is good news. Read the question. Why is this a good news?
Oh,
Tell me why.
the answer has square root
Cert
6.
6, which kind of makes you feel happier in exam. Do you understand?
Okay.
Moralizing and maintaining your moral exam is very important. That's why I teach you all these things, right? You should pay attention to what the question is telling you, right? Makes you happy. Look at the question. Is there cert 24? I'm gonna stop there, video. Is there cert 24?
No.
There is no doubt that cert 24 is correct, Abigail. But the question says there is no cert 24. Good news, bad news, or a hint? Which one?
I don't know.
The answer is it's a hint. It's a hint. If you cannot change cert 24 to cert 6, you better find a way to eliminate. So you have two options here. There isn't supposed to be a cert 24. If it is correct, you better either make it disappear somehow or make it change to cert 6. It is actually quite a high priority. It's not something you do at the end. Just say. So take it as a hint.
I don't know how to change it.
Your cert basics. Again, I don't know whether your teacher teach you this way, yeah? But I teach you this way. Go find your 1, 4, 9, 16, 25, 36, yada, yada, yada. Do you still remember me saying this?
Yeah.
Find 1, 4, 1 doesn't matter. 1 doesn't matter. Find 4, 9, 16, 25, 36 inside your cert. Do you see any 4, 9, 16, 25, 36? Okay, you can do it at the side, okay? Okay, good. You found a 4, which leaves you with a 6. Isn't a 6 a good news? And isn't a 4 a good news? Do you understand what I'm saying? If you don't
Yes.
understand, tell me. Okay, then do something. Do something. Do something. Tell me what's the result. Yeah, probably should have been worth 4 marks. The marks are a little bit stingy. Okay, tell me what to do with cert 4. Looks good to me. Okay, now it's a good news, isn't it?
Yeah.
Remember the hint in exam, yeah? Don't wait until the next 2 lines. You immediately solve the problem. Good, good, good. You found your careless mistake. Since when did you fix the -8? When did you fix the -8?
Um,
Abigail.
when I'm grouping like the whole numbers
Oh,
together.
you realize it. Okay, good, good. Because previously you were wrong. Good, good, good. Okay, you're close enough to the final answer form. Now tell me, how do you confirm that you're correct? Is there a way? Is there a way to make you happy lah in English? Because the answers are ugly, lah, yeah? No matter what.
Yes.
Please confirm. And hopefully you do make yourself happy.
Yes, correct.
Wonderful. Good job, Epi.
Okay.
This is almost done entirely by yourself. The 49625, I have to remind you. I remind you that tomorrow you will need the 49162536, right? You will need it. But other than that, your techniques are quite good, and you did catch your own careless mistake. Right? Confirmation takes some time, precious time, Abigail, in exam. I strongly feel you will benefit from it. You should do it. Right? Any questions?
No.
We have 6 more minutes. Do you want to try one more?
Uh, sure.
Might as well. Let's go. Abigail, the double sound problem I keep telling you last time, man. It hasn't been happening this 1 month. I'm very happy, of course. Did anything change? Did you do anything to your computer or something?
No.
Still good to know. Good enough. If you don't understand the first or second step, tell me immediately, yeah? Because we don't have much time.
Yeah, I don't understand.
Now, I'll tell you something. You now have a kind of a cert, secretary AMAT problem in the sense that the cert is confusing you because we don't feel comfortable with cert. I mean, to be fair, we don't have. Okay. However, the solution to your problem is actually Sec 1. The cert is blocking your mind, so to speak, yeah, so much that you don't realize that you only do need to do a Sec 1 technique. I am now trying to show you that you're supposed to simply do a Sec 1 technique, even though it is cert. Because Sec 1, Sec 2 still applies, right? I'm going to change the question for a while. I'm going to ask you to pretend that this is 2, not cert 2. I'll leave this guy here, and I'm just going to tell you that this is 5. Right? Now, let's pretend that the question looks like this. What are you supposed to do? Sec 1, not Sec 3. Okay, still, I'm waiting for your sec1 technique, which is a simple door. Wonderful. Good. Now your sec1 technique is wonderful. Is that enough of a hint?
What?
Is that enough of a hint? You can now supposedly do this question, even with the
Okay.
cert, right? Give
Okay.
it a try. Give it a try. All right. Remember that it's still a sec1 technique, okay? In the end, it's just a sec1 technique, no matter how the cert is. Okay, what you're doing, however, is wrong lah. You have a problem with your cert technique lah. Let me put this another way. This is 2 plus 5 becomes 7, ma.
Oh.
So
Oh.
what is cert 2 plus cert 5? That's a cert problem. You do have a cert problem. What is it? And that will be also wrong. Come on, man. Come on. Cert 2 plus cert 5 is not cert 7. I wish it's that easy. Come on. The concept is cert 2 plus cert 5. But to do that, you need your sec 3 knowledge lah. So according to your cert knowledge, what am I supposed to do with cert 2 plus cert 5? Any idea?
No.
You are supposed to do that. Is it clear? Clear or not?
Oh. Okay.
You'll find that if you press the calculator, cert 2 plus cert 5 is correct, not cert 7, not cert 10. You will find that cert 10 and cert 7 will be wrong. It is confirmed by calculator. Now, you can see this as sec 1, you can see this as sec 3, you can see this as both. My point is, the answer is that. You will need this tomorrow also, be careful. Now, what are you supposed to do after this?
I don't know how to continue from here.
Again, look at the sec 1 situation. Okay, this is the pretend sec 1. Let's pretend, right? Sorry about that. So you are supposed to do a door, right? Correct or not? Correct, right? Door lah. Just a door. Correct?
Why 7?
Divided by 7? No. This is 7x. I'm supposed to find x lah. I mean, correct. I'm supposed to find x.
Yeah.
So door divided by 7 lah. Clear? That's just a sec 1 technique lah. If that makes some sense.
Okay.
Look at our situation. Is there any difference? Are we expected to know something else, or is this what we're supposed to do, so to speak?
This is what we're supposed to do.
Then do so, and then you will find this to be a normal cert problem, right? This is your first mark load if you do it correctly. Come on. There'll be other teachers, there'll be other students coming in, but if you want, stay with me until we finish this, yeah? Definitely useful for tomorrow.
Yeah, I don't know how to continue.
Right. So would it surprise you if, first of all, I am supposed to do that?
No.
then do so. I'm gonna erase it and I'm gonna restart it, okay? Just to be sure. Elliot, I can see you. Can you hear? Abigail, what you're doing is correct, but be careful of cert 135. I did mention to you, you might be missing out on an important opportunity here. It's not good.
Okay.
Check your cert 135 first in case it can be made better. Okay. Elliot, can you see me?
Yeah.
All right. Good, Elliot. Update me first. We haven't met for quite some time. Have you been going to AMAT classes? Maybe that's my
Yeah.
question. All right. Tell me what's happening in AMAT classes.
We go to the next chapter already.
And that would be, I'm sorry, that would be.
Wait, let me check. Rates of change.
Oh, Asian already. Okay. Now, rates of change, I haven't issued the application, okay? Those are applications of, oh, the movement is quite fast. The movement is quite fast. Okay, understood. Anything else that you can update me on AIM?
No.
Again, just to confirm that your match is going to last until end of April.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Do you feel comfortable about your camp, or do you want a little bit more? Let me clarify what I mean by that. Do you feel comfortable with I'm teaching such that if you change teacher, you will feel happy. You will not feel that you're going into something worse. If you're not certain or you feel that you shouldn't do that, you tell me. Please tell me, right? So that it's clear.
But I think it's okay.
Okay, meaning you prefer to change. Something like that. Sorry,
Yeah.
what do you mean by
I don't
okay?
really like
All right.
the class tuition.
Right. I'm going to say to your parents that I think I can help you with less time. And probably not less time as in maybe a bit of additional time at the start, but in the end, you don't need much of an extra time. It's not, I don't think it's an over promise. Like that's usually what happened to most of my students after a while, right? But I don't think it will happen before your match end. Even during this 1 month, you will probably still need the extra day just to catch up. If that's your point, that's the point, is to catch up with your class. Just saying, yeah. So the less time is the time saved in traveling and yada yada, something like that. If that makes sense to you.
Yeah.
After that, though, maybe after 2 or 3 months, we will probably be doing AMAT and Chem in only 3 hours because, again, that's just what mostly my students do. That's how it is. Okay. I will mention that to your parents. The promise is that it seems definitely possible to do it in less time, and that means not a lot of extra money. Okay. I'm saying that to them, and also I'm saying that to you. All right. If that makes sense, Elliot.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Kirby, I can see you. Yeah, Elliot, give me just one more time. Okay. Abigail, you don't find root 3, okay? You find 149 or something, and I suspect there is a 9. So I use my calculator, 135 divided by 9. By right, you should be doing divide by 4. Cannot. Divide by 9. Can or not. Divide by 16. Can or not. Something like that. Okay. Yes, you found it. So root 3. Okay, it's cert 9 and cert 15. It's not 9, 15, which makes it 3 cert 15. Do you understand, Abigail? This is still basic cert. You need this tomorrow.
Oh, okay.
Do you understand this? Finding 9 means it's cert 9, which is 3, which is great.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, clear, yeah? And 3 cert 15, I believe, is much, much, much better than cert 135. It should be done right at the start. Clear, yeah? Okay. Okay. At this point, though, I will have to pay attention to Elliot and Kirby already. All right, you will have to do this by yourself. Feel free to leave anytime, but if you're still stuck, just send me a WhatsApp. I'll answer after the session. Okay, Abigail?
Okay.
Right. Okay, I will now close your Jamboard, but feel free to stay wherever you want. Right. Okay. So, Elliot, do you want more camp or do you want a math today? That's up to you.
If it's more chem, then what will we be doing?
We'll probably finish the reaction map. I think we're left with 1, and then we'll jump right into the O-level question. But the purpose is not to catch up, right? Because your chem is probably still way behind this, correct?
Yeah.
Right. So back then, we're doing this to show you an idea about how the chem tuition is doing, right? So that goal is probably not very important at this moment. That's what it means. All right. Make sense?
Yeah.
All right. Then again, your choice. Do OChem again or do AMAT?
Then can finish the chem first.
Finish the reaction map. You're saying that finish the reaction map, but don't go to the question. Because not going to the question doesn't mean much one. Doesn't mean much. I promise I'll finish it with you next time one. Definitely, I promise.
Alright, then just
Take it this
chem
way.
first. Chem first.
Chem first. You want to do chem reaction map and the O-level questions of chem. That's what you want. Let me confirm that.
Yeah.
Even though your AMAT is currently doing rate of reaction, you feel comfortable. Again, let me confirm that.
Yeah.
All right, sure thing. Let's do that. Okay, Kirby, I think you're muted there. If you can answer me, yeah, tell me. Okay, Elliot. So the reaction map is meant to be memorized, but it is meant to be a much easier way and quicker way to memorize. It's like, remember in a QA, you have a lot of tables to memorize, right? Cation, anion, solubility. Remember that?
Yeah.
This one, consider like the same, like you need all those tables to do QA. If you don't know those tables, never mind, no need to do that, right? For OChem, same thing. You need to know all this. If you don't know all this, never mind, no need to do one, right? But it's so important in this memorization. So I just create the reaction map for all my students to memorize. Turns out it is easy to memorize. So the point is to memorize. I rarely ask you to memorize. So because I'm telling you to memorize right now, it is definitely important. That one I can say. Okay. So now, before I finish up, it's almost done. It's really almost done. I want you to repeat on paper one more time. Just take a look a little bit only. A little bit only. Erase your Jamboard. Repeat. Can you do that?
Okay.
All right. Then I think we're on to a good start today. After you do it as much as you can, you forget something, show me your paper, and then I'll teach you how to very, very quickly memorize, right? Whatever you forgot. Take it that you only have 2 or 3 minutes to take a look, yeah? Not too long, because it's meant to be fast. If it is too confusing, that means we gotta take care of that, okay?
Yeah.
That means the reaction map is not working very well. Okay. You hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, Kirby. Yeah, just now I was, oh, I see what you mean. Okay, now I understand. Okay, Kirby. Right. Okay, what should we do today is simply dependent on tomorrow's afternoon. Do you remember, according to the schedule, what is tomorrow afternoon supposed to be?
POA, I think.
POA, correct. Shall we do POA today? If there is an objection, just tell me, right? I'm talking about by right, doesn't mean it has to be. You're saying?
Sure, I guess.
All right, POA. Now, last time when we do POA, do you remember we did the 20 marks question? Tell me a bit about that, what you remember.
Uh, let me find them.
All right, just check a little bit and refresh yourself what happened last time. Elliot, are you okay so far?
Yeah.
All right. So are you starting already? I don't know what's going on.
Yeah.
Have you started or not? Okay, okay, go ahead. Go ahead. Send me your final result without checking first. I want to see okay, this is it already. That's the best that you can do. I need to see that. Okay. Kirby, are you okay so far? Let me confirm. Are you trying to find which Jamboard is it supposed to be? Is that what you're doing right now?
Yeah.
All right. The Jamboard is still Kirby 04, right? Page 4. Right. Tomorrow, let's talk about whether this is an organization problem, as in, what kind of problem is this? Like finding the previous Jamboard also very difficult, right? What kind of problem is this, and therefore, how can you solve it? Should be page 4. All right, there you go. Hey, wait, am I correct? Page 4. So you did page 4, and I asked you to do some homework, correct? Those two.
You did?
No, not as in last time. Last time I asked you to do some homework. Remember? I asked you to actually, read the answer key and then redo it lah. Remember? Yeah. Right? Okay. So just to refresh your mind, because we're going back to this. We're going to back to this until you're stable. We have to probably do it 2 or 3 times and then you feel more comfortable. This is the most comprehensive question, and it should become your turning point lah in POA. Yeah. Your success should start from here lah, basically. Okay, refresh yourself. I'll give you 2 or 3 minutes. When you're ready, jump immediately to another paper with this section B, question 1. Put it in the Jamboard. Don't look at the answer key first. Understand? When you refresh yourself, better ask me questions. Okay, just to remind you that back then, I tell you not to worry about the equity part in the financial position. The equity, you shouldn't worry. Just worry about the asset and the liability. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
So you still don't worry about equity. You just pretend the equity doesn't exist for now. You have to worry about asset and liability first.
Okay.
Okay, I'm done already.
Yep, send me something. Okay. Do you think this will be 100% correct?
No.
All right, show me. I'm very curious. Again, let me confirm, there is no way you revise this, right? Which is the whole point. What happens if you don't revise? You didn't revise this in any way, correct or not?
Yeah.
This will become very, very useful. Let's see how well you can remember it. How useful is the reaction map? Right, waiting for you to send. You sending me something? Sorry, are you sending me something? No, right, wait. Are you sending? Oh, you're putting it in the Jamboard. Okay, good. Oh, you are sending me. Okay, all right. So I'm gonna put that in, right? And then I'm gonna help you remember, right? I'm gonna help you remember. Now in the Jamboard, Elliot, now you're gonna do it on Jamboard and you're gonna do a different color. This is how you memorize. It's very simple, Elliot. Before exam, you don't bother too much with revision. You just try to repeat, right? Repeat, which is what you're doing right now. And then immediately using a different color, you try to correct everything that you forget. So now you're going to do the correction in the Jamboard with my help. You're not going to look at the previous Jamboard. I'm going to trigger your mind first. Understand?
Yeah.
Okay, so now, first of all, let's make sure that whatever is here is correct lah. Kirby, are you okay so far?
Yeah.
Are you ready to put in the new paper?
What paper should I do?
I'm sorry, you're saying?
What paper should I do?
Sorry, your mic is acting up.
Uh, uh,
Very acting up. Your mic is acting up a lot.
uh,
Okay, like really bad. I don't know what's going on.
uh,
Yeah, I really cannot hear you. I know that you're saying something, but I cannot hear you.
sure. So now,
Okay, better. Maybe try speaking.
what paper should I do?
Oh, no, you don't ask me. You choose. Random. Everybody choose a random paper as long as it's not a repeat one. A new one, please.
I,
All right. Okay. Again, if you say something just now, I cannot hear you, yeah? Your mic is very bad today. You haven't bought any mic, am I correct?
not yet. Yeah.
Tomorrow, when you come at 10 o'clock, right, bring your laptop. I want to show you the extent of the problem. When you hear it from my side, then you understand. Secondly, you're going to try my mic first. So tomorrow,
Okay.
you must bring the laptop that you're using for tuition. You are using your laptop for tuition, right?
Yeah.
Okay, then bring them in, okay? Bring it in. Okay. Also tomorrow, just bring in POA first lah, because tomorrow, unless there's a change, you just study POA, ma. Make sense?
Okay.
All right. Okay. Elliot, I'm giving you some hint, but it's not helping, is it? Are you looking at Elliot? Can you hear me?
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, I'm a bit confused. Right. How come? No, but you're doing all the good stuff. Now tell me, you really forget the drawing of alcohol, really? And carboxylic acid also?
Actually, I think alcohol, and I know.
Yeah. Try. In the Jamboard, please. Okay. If you think you half know, just whack lah. Just whack. It's okay one. Okay? Easier to fix also. Right? It's not easy to forget alcohol. Alcohol is quite easy to remember, right? Even if you're wrong, you'll get it a little bit wrong only. Don't worry too much. Nice, very good. Okay, and the carboxylic acid, give it a try. It's not very different from alcohol, right? Give it a try. It's good. Good. Now this should be a red, right? This is not black. This is not red. This is black, right? Black. Good. Okay, Kirby, you're putting it on the paper, on the Jamboard. Good. Okay, Elliot, HC has 4 hands, right? And carboxylic acid has like COOH, kind of something like that. So that's the clue for you. Okay, all right. Okay, let's see. Thank you, man. Okay, look at the O, the hand is only 1. Look at the C, the hand is only 3. You have 2 problems to solve. Nice, very good. I'll call this a black, okay? It's not that hard, right? COH. Okay, don't forget the acid though. It's carboxylic acid. Okay, so the arrow here should relate to acid. Acid plus something, right? I'm giving you a lot of hints here. It should be very easy. Fermentation from what? I cannot see. You're doing very well, Elliot. You're doing very well. Yes. Your drawing are hard, so you gotta help me there, right? Few things. If you don't know anything, immediately ask me. 。  . 。 。 。 。 . 。 . 。 . 。 . 。 . 。 . 。 . 。 . 。 . 。 。 . 。 . 。 。 . 。 。 . 。 . 。 。 . 。 。 . 。 。 . 。 。 . 。 。 . 。 . 。 . 。 . 。 Okay, Kirby, so no surprises, yeah? Performance, 10 mark, position, 10 mark. Sometimes 9, 11, sometimes 10, 10. That's the point. Okay, Kirby?
Okay, yeah.
Right. Tell me, do you feel a sense of anxiousness when you see this question?
Yeah.
Is there any, is the anxiousness different or, bigger or smaller compared to POA questions in general? If you say something, I cannot hear you.
I don't I don't know.
Bigger or smaller or the same? Come on.
Bigger.
Fair enough. 20 marks. The bigger the anxiousness, the bigger the marks, the bigger the reward. Focus on your reward. It's 20 marks.
Yeah.
20 marks. Your first problem is reading, and you do have a reading problem. Oh, that's the wrong way to say it. Your reading has been improving slowly though, which is why we're practicing this question, which is why. Okay. Now, Kirby, let me ask your feeling for a while, not your thought, feeling. Do you feel that we're jumping too far? Am I asking you to do too much to immediately do this question? What do you think? No, how do you feel? Sorry, what do you think?
Not I don't think so.
You don't feel like that. Then remember what I say. This question is meant to grow your reading skills. This
Yeah.
is the most intensive reading skill, and that is what you need. Correct or not? Is it me saying this, or you already realize you do have some reading problems lah to settle?
Uh,
Which one?
I have reading problems, yeah.
All right. So if I am correct, this question, as you solve it properly, your reading skill will also be solved by maybe 80%. Right? That means this will affect your reading of other questions, is my promise. Do you understand what I'm saying? That's the promise lah. Okay?
Yeah.
So the more anxious you are, I want you to remember the reward that we're aiming for. That's it. Okay? Clearing the reading plus the 20 marks, of course. Now, I want you to read and do in a certain way. Yeah? I want you to categorize everything in terms of, is it income or expense? Is it asset or liability? If it is equity, then you say equity. If not, then just simply a question mark. There are 5 categorization.
What about
Do you understand what I'm saying?
you know,
Which one? Which one?
the
Which one?
drawing?
Your mic?
Drawing.
Your mic.
Uh,
Which drawing are you talking about?
you know, the opposite of capital when you take out
The
somewhere.
opposite of capital, when you take out the opposite
Yeah,
of capital,
drawing.
you
Is
mean
it the
equity.
6 types, right? 6 things. Wait, does
Well,
equity?
income, expense, asset, liability. The equity is part of capital. No, the capital is part of equity. So capital drawing also equity. Look.
So,
Would that be okay?
yeah.
Capital is called equity. It's not called capital. It is part of equity, right? At least that's the group
Yeah,
name.
but isn't there like six categories?
No, never mind. I'll just do 5. Trust me, the answer key is income, expense, asset, liability, equity, 5, Okay, I don't want you to memorize too many things for now. Remember the answer key, it was income, expense, asset, liability, equity. Correct or not?
Yeah.
Okay, then question mark, if you don't know what it is, at least declare there is a question mark. So for example, share capital, is it income, expense, asset, liability, equity, or don't know, right? Yeah, if you don't know, just put a question mark here. Make sense?
Yeah.
Same thing with the additional information from 1 to 3. Same thing. That is your reading. That is the result of your reading before you attempt to do the question. Let me see. Elliot, you're having trouble or something? Are
I
you
can't
having
remember
trouble?
anything else.
Okay, so the base can be NaOH lah, just to make our life easy. Okay, for example lah.
Yeah.
Then here's the result. The result must be acid ma. The result must be a salt ma. Correct or not? So the salt will be like this lah. Would that be okay? A minus, a plus, and then plus H2O. Make sense? That will be the result.
Okay.
Isn't this like old knowledge? I'm emphasizing the fact that this is old knowledge, not new knowledge. Okay?
Yeah.
I think you forget there is an old knowledge, and that's why you don't feel confident. There is nothing new to remember. This is old. Sometimes that's why we forget, because there is nothing new. Make sense?
Yeah.
And yeah. So sugar by who? By yeast, okay? You gotta remember it's by yeast, lah, okay? The oxygen by who? Either by air, that means oxygen, O2 in air, or by KMNO. You gotta remember that. Okay?
Yeah.
This one is cracking. Okay, that's cracking. And this one, the errors like that, this is substitution. So I think that's what I'm going to cover today. Okay.
I was cracking.
Okay, cracking haven't explained and substitution haven't explained. That's the two things I have to explain, and then one more lah. And then the reaction map will be complete. Okay, I'll start with substitution first, very simple. Give me a minute. Taking my maybe I'm saying staff, are you okay?
Yeah.
Okay. Read slowly, but if it is really a question mark, then say a question mark, no, right? Means it's open for discussion. Elliot, I'm gonna show you the this one. Elliot, please confirm that this is an alkane. Is your propane? Please confirm.
Yeah.
Right, propane. And then the propane is for the substitution is for propane, right? So alkane lah in this case. I'm substituting for some reason. I'm gonna bring out this new guy. Okay, just a minute. I'm bringing out this new guy. Come on, new guy, come out. Oh, I haven't been going to church for 2 times because my son is sick, and that's why I cannot pass you this one whole thing lah. Oh dear. Okay, now here's a new guy. Tell me, who do you think this is? The color kind of partially explains it. Who do you think this guy? Okay,
I don't know.
definitely not hydrogen, right? Who is it? It's a group 7 guy. Group 7 guy with a greenish yellow thingy. Who is this? This is
I don't know.
Cl2. Cl2, yes? Cl2. Chlorine. Because, chlorine gas is greenish yellow, so I think they kind of make it green, right? Okay, easy, yeah? This is not hydrogen. This is a chlorine gas. So I have in my hand an alkane and a chlorine. For substitution, the most important ingredient is not these two. The most important ingredient is UV light. UV light does this. UV light, the UV light actually does this. Understand?
Yeah.
Okay. And now they are now flying in separate ways. You must understand this is very unhappy and this is very unhappy. They are both very unhappy. To be precise, this is not what happened. But never mind, never mind. That's a JC stuff. Okay, if you don't go to JC, that's not your problem. So let's just pretend this is what happened. Very unhappy and very unhappy. Would that be okay? They're very, very unhappy. Yeah? So whichever, because they're going separate ways. So one of them will meet this guy first. So let's say this guy. Okay. Sorry, gotta take my stuff here. So Kirby, just checking, are you okay? I'm already seeing some going slow but steady. Are you okay? Kirby, are you okay? Elliot, so let's say this guy flies and meet the alkane, right? Here I put more clearly 2 hydrogen. There are actually 6, yeah, but I just put in 2. So whichever happens. It can be this guy, it can be that guy, it can be the other 4. So I'm just gonna pretend this guy is immediately substituted by the CL. Immediately. Leaving this guy a little bit homeless and quite unhappy also. He is now happy, new and happy, kind of. And this unhappy guy will fly around until he meet this guy, and then they will join and be happy. This is the result. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
One more time, I'll show you. Happy alkane, very happy. Happy Cl2. The most important ingredient is UV, very unhappy. Swap and change one, doesn't matter which one, is random. The other unhappy guy will fly around and meet this guy. And finally, we have 2 happy but different stuff. Can you draw this for your substitution? Kirby, are you okay? Are you stuck? Kirby?
Do I draw in the Jamboard or paper?
Oh, in the Jamboard, because I cannot follow you. Right, in the Jamboard. I'm sorry, have you been waiting for that? All right. All right. So that's the result. However, that's the result. Imagine the starting point. The starting point is this guy plus Cl2 lah. Did that make sense? And then it becomes this one. Okay. The most important ingredient you have to find, UV. Without UV, this does not work. Okay. Now, take this as the first example of how skin cancer happen. It's a very simplified version of how skin cancer works. Very, very simplified. But UV causes damage to skin. This is one example. Something like that. Okay.
Yeah.
I guess it's a serious reaction in the sense of I guess that's why we learn it. Are you clear why this is called substitution? Is it very confusing?
Not really.
All right. That's substitution, right? And then cracking. Cracking requires a little bit more explanation. I'm going to ask you to go to the next chamber. Okay, so cracking's purpose is to make alkene from alkane. All right, that's what the arrow indicates. And it is an important reaction. It is also complicated, but not too difficult to understand. Now, you got to take a long chain of alkane. Shorter one, not very useful. Now, give me a random number. Make sure it's a little bit long. How many C? Something longer than 5, please.
Wait, can you repeat?
Okay, give me a random take a random long chain of alkane. So C, a number. Give me a number.
C6.
All right, I'll go higher, please.
C8.
Okay, C. And how many H are you supposed to have? Top, bottom, plus left, right? That's how you imagine. That's how I teach you, remember? You have 8 C's. And then, top, bottom, right? Top, bottom, and then plus left, right. Correct? How many?
Yeah.
Which is?
18.
18, right? So you have 18, right? The pattern is clear. Now, a cracking, you have the pressure, you have the temperature, and you have the catalyst. You are supposed to memorize these three. I'm not going to give you right now because that's not the point right now. I'm teaching you how the reaction works. Also a bit complicated. Compared to the reaction, the memorizing will be quite easy. I'll leave the pressure, temperature, and catalyst to your teacher. Clear, Elliot?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, for how the cracking works, it's very simple. You just put it in a certain pressure, in a certain temperature, very high, very hot, with the catalyst, and then a random break will happen. Let me state this, yeah. This is randomly position. It's random. Understand? So that's the first random that you have to consider. When this happens, there are 3 possibilities, also random. Let me repeat this one more time. The position is random. The result also random out of 3 options. Okay, sounds complicated? Yeah, maybe. Let's see. The first one is that this is going to be C3 and C5, all right? This is also C3 and C5. This is also C3 and C5. That's not the random part. The random part is this one. Look at option 1 and option 2 first. Do you understand or not?
No.
One more time.
Oh.
The
Okay, never mind, I get
C8,
it.
H8. You get it, right? So the total is 18. Correct or not? The total
Yeah.
is 18. But one of them have to be alkene as a result. It cannot be both alkane because there is no enough H going around. Understand?
Yeah.
We start from a very long alkane and we end up with some alkane, shorter one, of course, and then some sort of shorter alkene also. But we still have alkene if that's what you want. I mean, granted, the whole process is random. Okay, for better or for worse, that's how you generate alkene from alkane and crack. Clear so far?
Yeah.
Now, the last one. The last option is alkene. Alkene. which if you notice will be C3H6, C5H10, and you still have 2 more left, correct?
Yeah.
And that 2 more is H2. Sometimes, only sometimes also randomly, because things happen. Sometimes cracking produces hydrogen. The sometimes mean partially. Partially it produces hydrogen gas, and you're also supposed to know that. So the two randoms, the random position and the 3 random result. Hopefully this makes more sense than you have to memorize. I hope you don't have to memorize this. You understand?
Yeah.
Okay. Clear this page whenever you're comfortable, and then decide a new alkane long chain, and then you do all the random stuff to make sure you understand, right? That will be in your reaction map. Okay. Don't take too long. If you don't understand something, please confirm immediately.
Yeah, I still don't get the last part.
All right, one more time. Again, there is nothing precise. All is random, either option 1, option 2, or option 3. Now, option 3, they both become alkene. Can they do that? Yeah, lah, but you gotta have 1 hydrogen gas, 1 H2 on the side, because the total H must also be 18. Am I making any sense? Am I answering your question?
Yeah.
Again, do you understand that C5H10 is alkene? That means there's a double bond. Does this make any sense to you?
No, I still don't get it.
Okay, okay. Now the alkane part. I explain the alkane part first. All right, one more time. How do we know that 512 is an alkane? Very simple, right? Because this is 5 times 2, top plus bottom plus 2. Then we will know it's an alkane, correct? This
Yeah.
is 8 times 2 plus 2, right? And then this guy is also an alkane. How do we know? Because this is 3 times 2 plus 2, correct or not? Alkane lah, must be lah. Okay, so which means this is not alkane, right? Immediately, it is obvious that it's not alkane. This is also not alkane. Correct or not?
Yeah.
Not alkane, not alkane. Now, we are lacking 2, minus 2 from the alkane. How come minus 2? Because remember, for every alkane, let's say you have 8 here, when you have a double bond, you lose 2 H. Every double bond loses you through H. That's why when you reverse the process, it's hydrogenation. Look at your reaction, adding 2 H's, H2 lah. Am I making any sense?
Yeah.
So C3H6 is a double bond, right? Yeah, it must be a double bond. This one also must be a double bond somewhere, right? So it turns out that it is possible for both to be alkene, no? But for both to be alkene, just add another H2 lah, so that everything becomes 18. Again, am I answering your question?
Yeah.
You sure? If you're sure, then clear the page and then restart your own example.
Okay, so I don't do it on a new page.
You can also do it on a new page. That's fine.
Okay.
Mhm. Elliot, just to confirm, are you okay?
Yeah. Wait, then I choose where the card is.
Because random, in the question, they will choose for you, lah. But you're making your example to remind yourself it was random. There is no logic to it. Okay?
Okay.
At least for O level, you just consider it random. I'm not even sure they tell it clearly, but I'm going to just tell you clearly. Random. Now, where are you doing it? Oh, the new page. Okay, good. Okay, you choose a C10 and you randomly choose there, shooting. What is it? C2H5, Elliot. First thing first, 18 plus 5 is 23, right? This is correct. This is correct. So this seems correct, but I'm confused about the 8 and the 18 and the 5.
Is it not?
18 plus 5 is 23. So Elliot, if you're very confused, you got to tell me. Right. Okay.
Oh, because I
Right.
thought it's based on a picture.
Based on the picture. All right. I'll tell you. If it is based on the picture, it's 17 and 5. Correct. It's 17 and 5. It's not 18 and 5. Just count. Correct. It's not 18, 17. Can you confirm that, Elliot?
Yeah.
All right. So short, long answer, short, yeah. It is not according to the picture. It's not. Both 17 and 5 will be incomplete lah. So nature doesn't accept incompleteness lah. Okay. The real cracking process is more complicated than simply slicing it there. But for O-level sake, they simplify it and eliminate a lot of details. Okay. That's the long answer to short answer. They both have to be complete. So it cannot be 17 and 5. Maybe that's the first thing I have to say. According to the picture, 17 and 5, both are not okay. So we gotta settle with okay lo, either 18.4 or 16.6. Do you understand?
Yeah.
That is okay. This is not okay, and this is not okay. So again, it is not purely based on the picture because the picture is not proper lah. So again, quickly, the options, please. glad you clarified it. Just to confirm, one is alkane and one is alkene. Do you know which one's which? Just to confirm.
Yeah.
All right, good. That's first option, then second option, third option. Kirby, all right, Kirby, I can see you now. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
All right, come. Let's go back to the question, yeah? Can you tell me how you solve the problem though, Kirby?
Uh,
Can you tell me how you solve the Wi-Fi problem?
I, I like I don't know. I just like connected again. Then
You mean you restart like you on off something, is it?
I didn't. I just I went to get my mom to help me. Then
Uh-huh.
I disconnected and I joined back and it worked. I don't know.
What did you disconnect, if I may know?
The Wi-Fi. I don't know. I just like stopped using it.
Stop using it. Never mind. Tell me more tomorrow, okay? Just tell me more tomorrow.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, good. Let's go back to income, expense, asset, liability, equity, or question mark.
Yeah.
Come on. Okay. Now, Elliot, a very quick explanation, yeah? What you're doing is not wrong, and yet that is not what I meant by the three options. That is not what I mean. Okay. What you're doing is you are saying that there is another possible break. Obviously, right? Because here's a random break, and this is what will happen. Correct?
Yeah.
That's what you're saying. What I meant by the three option is I'm still talking about the same break, the blue one. The blue break will also have three options, is what I'm trying to say. And you gotta be familiar with those three options. We are still talking about the blue break. The red break should happen also, and the red break will also have three options. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
All right. Then please complete the blue one. It's enough.
Okay.
Kirby. Discount allowed and discount received sounds like an opposite, right? Correct.
Yeah.
If I'm correct. How can both be asset if they're opposites? Cannot be, right? All right, think again. Okay, I did imply that all of them, each of them should only have one category. I did imply that. But if you think they should be in two categories, please do that. At least you are clear about your own thinking or opinion. Do you understand? Let's say you think that discount allowed is a liability, okay, but it's also an expense, okay, then you just say it's liability and expense, because that means it's something we have to discuss. So that is very clear. Understand?
Yeah.
Okay. It's not like you have to force yourself to choose one right now. In exam, you have to, right? Okay. So even though the implication is like that, but please don't behave like that, right? Okay. If you think it's supposed to be two, or if you think you're confused between two, please list down the two so that we can talk about it.
Yeah. But I'm done, right?
Your mic is bad.
So I'm done, right? I finished.
Are you what? And what? Sorry, what?
I finished the thing, right?
No. Oh, no. First of all, the first three, are you saying that they're question marks? I gotta be clear, right? That's one.
Yeah.
Secondly, the additional information is also income, expense, asset, liability, that kind of thing. The additional information also you must say one.
Oh,
Okay, you must. That's actually the more intensive reading problem. Okay, the additional information is always more unpredictable, right? So you gotta read. Okay, if you're gonna improve your reading skill, additional information must be done. Okay, Elliot, you do understand the blue one. Any questions so far?
No.
This is cracking, no? Put it this way, when you do cracking, you'll get a jumble of results. Some alkene, some alkane, some hydrogen gas. Here and there is a total mix. Okay,
Yeah.
that is cracking. That is cracking, right? And I have one more. If you have any question, I'll do one more. Right, go to the next page. I'm focusing on the bottom. The bottom, you will have a very a combo of alcohol and carboxylic acid. Okay, combo of alcohol and carboxylic acid. I'm gonna pretend that the alcohol is 2C because it's up to me, right? I'm just gonna pretend for a while. I'm gonna pretend the carboxylic is 3C, and I'm gonna orientate it in this way. I'm facing them OH, OH. I purposely do so. Okay, now watch. This is to be memorized. This thing is to be memorized. Okay, this will go out as H2O. This will form what you will call an ester bond. This does happen quite easily. The meeting of alcohol and carboxylic to form esters happen quite easily. So the result of this, this is your ethanol, right? And this is your propanoic acid. For the naming, are you okay, Elliot?
Yeah.
When I add these two, quite easily, I will get, well, H2O lah. A lot of H2O, yeah, in this reaction map, yeah, a lot, right? And the resulting ester is your 2C here, right? And then O, and then voila, your ester bond. Your ester bond is that. With another C with an O. There. This is called sorry, yeah. I gotta do something for a while, guys. Kirby and Elliot, excuse me for 1 minute, sorry. Right, sorry about that, I'm back. Okay. This is, to some people, it's called the fifth family. To some, they don't. But the point is, this is a new thing, lah, Elliot. And this is the last of the reaction map. Do you understand what just happened?
Yeah, I think so.
These last two, the cracking and the ester, are, we'll say, the most complicated one, right? Okay, and I leave it behind, right? If you can understand this, we understand all the important stuff already. As per usual, you're going to make a new page, do your own ester from two random alcohol and carboxylic acid. Kirby, just to confirm, because I cannot follow your typing here, are you okay so far? Okay, if you don't mind, you go out of your typing for a while so I can see what you type. Go in and go out, yeah. Just click outside the text box and then click in again. Okay, something like that. Now I have a question, yeah. This salary expense $9,000 is expense, is what you're saying. Now, obviously, because they say it's
Yeah.
expense. Are you sure? Are you sure that's what the additional information mean? Because if that is what it means,
Oh.
shouldn't it be on the left? Shouldn't it be on the left side? You understand? Or not?
Yeah.
If it is that simple, you're saying that it should be minus, the expense should be reduced, is what you're saying.
Yeah.
Okay. At least I understand what you're saying because okay, good. Then the repair income was received in advance. Are you saying that there's an additional income here? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah. Right.
Okay.
Something.
All right. Okay. Something, I mean, whether right or wrong, but at least you understand what you're saying. Okay. Oh, additional repair income. So you know what? I want you to type additional repair income. Okay. That's how you understand the number two lah. So please write it down, additional.
Oh. Okay.
So I think question 3 is just around standard information, lah, right? You know reducing balance method, right? Do you know what's reducing balance? Sorry, do you know what that is?
Yeah.
Is it the complicated one or is it the easy one? Maybe I'll put it this way. Complicated or easy? Your mic X.
It's the curve
Complicated
one,
or easy?
the complicated one.
So the complicated one. Okay. So as long as you know it's complicated one, hopefully you can do it later. Good.
The easy one's
And
called
then
the straight method, right?
the line, the whatever line, it's called a line thingy. I don't know what's the name. Line. So line, simple, Okay, hopefully you can do it later, lah. Right? Okay. So your choice, Elliot, is a 4C alcohol and a random C carboxylic acid, but make sure the C is different from 4 to make it easier for you. 3 is fine, huh? 3 is fine. Okay, make sure you orientate the COH to face the alcohol. It's very important. Okay, Kirby, just to confirm that you're not stuck, yeah?
Yeah.
All right, sure. Okay, Elliot, so how do you do this esterification lah? That's what they call it lah. So how do you do it? Okay, Elliot. Later on, I want you to label exactly which one is called the ester bond. They are very particular in this. Okay, which line is the ester bond? Yeah, gotta indicate that to yourself. They're so particular about them. Kirby, could you go out, go in of the text box so I can follow?
Yeah.
Wait, what bond is it?
Kirby, go.
Oh,
Sorry, Elliot. Sorry, Elliot.
what's the bond called again?
Oh, ester bond, like your sister name without the H.
Okay.
And which one is the ester bond? Like which particular line? You have to be able to identify that reliably. Kirby, in and out, please. Oh, you're still in, right? Okay, you're muted. Ester, very good. Okay, you're saying that. Okay. Okay, sure. Okay, good. I understand. Are you okay with number 5, Kirby?
I think, yeah.
All right. Number 3 and number 5 is just a normal information. Can we say that number 3 and number 5 is an expected information? No? That one
Yeah.
always should be given, right? Okay, good. So no surprises there. We're just going to use it. Now, how about 6, 7, and 8? Okay. 8 will be, again, just take 8 as a dividend thingy. Dividend is like drawing, right? So 8 will be, capital thingy, whatever, right? Okay. 6 and 7 is more interesting. Again, Elliot, you got an arrow for me. Which one's the ester bond? If you do not know, please tell me immediately. Very nice. Thank you very much. The English name for this guy. Last one, Elliot. That's the last thing. If you don't understand, again, please tell.
Wait, for which one? The whole thing?
But the whole thing. The whole thing is now one thing, right? And it has a proper name. No? So what is the proper name for this thing?
I'm done,
You're
right?
saying that the inventory
The value went down, right? Went down by
and it's an
1,500.
asset. Interesting. Very interesting. The number 6 up?
So I've dragged it on too.
I'm sorry, I was saying?
So I have dragged it on.
Oh, I mean, yeah, what's the effect, right? You have to write down the effect. If there's no effect, write down no effect if you're not sure what is it. And the dividend part, you didn't say that it affect what? What is that? Is that income, expense, asset, liability, that
Yeah.
kind of thing? Right, you didn't say that. Okay, once you're done, tell me. Okay, Elliot, are you stuck with the naming thing?
Yeah.
All right, let me explain to you. Now, Kirby, since you are done, time for you to look at the answer key. You'll see some surprises, but in general, you should be quite happy. Okay, see the answer key, and then you're going to repeat it as usual. Right? So, Elliot, the naming goes like this. The alcohol name first. So, tell me the original alcohol, what is the name? Elliot, the original alcohol? 4C, right? Okay, sorry. I did ask you to memorize that. It has to be memorized. So 1C is math, 2C is F, 3C is prop, and 4C is, if you forget, tell me.
Yeah, I forgot already.
Yeah, then just remember it because it doesn't make sense, and that's something. It's gonna call butanol. Okay, butanol. Now, the original carboxylic acid, what would the name be? Meth 1C, F 2C, 3C is prop. So the naming will be would that be okay, Elliot? Propanoic acid. Okay.
Yeah.
So for the ester, the alcohol part is shortened to butyl. Still butyl. Why butyl? Maybe your teacher will explain more, but I'm at least telling you that some remains and some changes. It is no longer an alcohol. Okay, butyl. And then the propanoic acid is also not propanoic acid. So it's still prop, but propanoid. Whatever the rule is, I'm just saying that there are some sense in the naming, even though you have to memorize certain things, but also some common sense or some. Would that be okay, Elliot? Don't stress about the naming too much. They will be very particular, is all I'm trying to say. Can, Elliot?
Okay.
All right. Any question before we jump into Google Drive?
No.
All right. So, Elliot, let's go to, you choose a random paper, go to the MCQ, immediately go to question 35 or 36. You will see OChem throughout. So 35 or 36 until 40, copy and paste to the Jamboard. Okay, let's see whether you could even understand the question. Kirby, do you have,
Wait,
are you
from what
looking at the
Google Drive?
answer key already?
Yeah.
Yes, Elliot, sorry. Elliot, you're
From
saying?
what Google Drive?
Oh, I haven't shared with you, isn't it? I have
Yeah.
not. This is okay. I'm so sorry. Let me fix that immediately. Um, O-level, okay. Again, oh, Kirby, put it in a different page. Come on, put it in a different page. And you gotta ask me what confuses you, lah, because there are some errors. But if you understand them, then very good, right? Very good. But if you don't, we gotta clarify that. Okay, Elliot, I've shared with you O-level camp. Okay. All right, Kirby. First thing first, the income and expense. So is everything as you have predicted? Because you predicted certain income and certain expense, right? Okay,
Oh,
check it out. Check it out. Okay, whatever is correct according to your prediction, please, tick it in the answer key lah. Whatever is you're missing, then you know lah, right? So I want you to know what you predicted correctly, and I want you to be clear what you didn't predict correctly also, right? Please do so. I want to see ticks or crosses or whatever in your answer key.
okay.
Your mic is acting.
Okay.
Still acting. I cannot hear you. For example, Kirby, your first one, the sales revenue. I think you predicted that in the income side, correct or not? The first one. So I think that is correct.
Yeah.
Do you understand what I'm saying? I need to see that kind of tick lah. So this is correct. You predicted it. This is wrong. You didn't predict it. This is a question mark. I'm very confused. You need that for every line. Understand? If you do not know where that 889 comes from, or if you're confused about something, better put a question mark to it. That's very interesting. Yeah, sales returns are very interesting, right? Having said that, you put it as liability lah. So I think you're wrong on that. I think the liability part is wrong, right?
Wait, do I take open-ended or MCQ?
Oh, MCQ first, MCQs. It's troublesome enough. That's why I tell you MCQ 35 or 36. That's usually where the OCAM starts. Which one? In the paper that you take is 35 or 36?
Is 37 and
37.
40.
No, that means if you start from 37, it'll be no, never mind. You share your screen. I want to make sure. Share your screen, please.
I cannot.
You cannot share your screen. Why can't you share your
This
screen?
is on my phone.
Oh, okay, never mind. If you start from 37, let's just pretend that that's correct. 37, 38, 39, 40 will always be OCAM one shot. That means you cannot put it in your Jamboard. Is that what you're saying? You're not using any laptop right now.
No, I'm using a laptop for the Jamboard and then to access the Google Drive. Then the phone is for Zoom.
The phones, what is it? Okay, I think you still have to access the Google Drive from your laptop. If not, you cannot screenshot to your Jamboard. Am I making any sense?
Yeah.
All right, please do. So if it's 37, then 37 until 40, everything. Come. Kirby, I'm not seeing any ticks and everything. Are you confused right now? Did we explain? Kirby, are you there?
Yeah.
Kirby, are you confused right now?
No.
All right, then can I see some ticks or some crosses or
Okay.
right? Okay, Elliot, ignore 37 for a while. I'll explain to you immediately. Can I have 38, 39, and 40 also?
Okay.
Okay, Kirby, you gotta tell me the 889, Kirby. Is 889 a question mark or wrong or what? Like your original opinion is right or wrong? Elliot, give me 38 and 39. Come on. Give me 30 and 39. Trust me. Give me 30 and 39. Come on. Oh, it's a question mark. Okay, good. That's a question mark. Okay, let's be quick. Then your less cost of sales. The cost of sale less, is it a question mark or wrong or what?
I think it's a 6.
Okay. We'll talk about it tomorrow. Okay, good. We'll talk about it. Well, I understand what I'm saying. Okay. Continue with the expenses. Right. All right, good. So Elliot, to your surprise, all these are OCAM questions lah. Okay. Good, Kirby. Good. Yeah, moving on to the statement later, right? So Elliot, again, the OCAM are very complicated. So I have to explain this question, but you are in a position to understand everything already, right? Now, I haven't touched what you call isomer. Isomer is a very visual thing, and I'm going to explain to you immediately. Notice that this is C5, okay? They're all C5s.
Yeah.
Immediately, you must understand something that number one is exactly the same as this one. They're exactly the same. I'll call this option 0. Option 0. Option 0 is exactly the same as option 1, even though they look slightly different. They are exactly the same. Can you accept that?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll explain the reasoning why. Because the molecule itself can actually bend anyhow. I'll put it that way. It can actually bend and then again straighten again and then bend then and straighten again. The molecules are flexible. So option 1 is just option B0 bending certain parts. So they are the same. Okay? Okay.
Yeah.
Now, option 2 are not the same at all as option 0. The reason is because I can draw option 2 like this. For example, here's option 2. I can draw it this way. There's a C, 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 C. Okay, I'll even put it this way. I'll call this C number 1, C number 2, C number 3, C number 4. See that? This is my C number 1, C number 2, C number 3, C number 4. And then my C number 5 is always a branch of C number 2, correct?
Yeah.
2 and 0 are not the same because 2 cannot become 0 no matter what. 0 cannot become 2 no matter what. Does that make any sense? This is very visual, by the way. Does this make any sense?
Yeah.
Okay. So now, very easy to explain isomers. Isomers are not the one that the same. 0 and 1 is congruent. I'll borrow the explanation from math. They are congruent, so they are the same. They are not isomers. They are simply the same. 0 and 2 are similar. They are not the same. They are similar. So they are isomers. That's what it means to be isomers. As a result, 2 and 3 are not isomers. They are the same. Can you see that?
Yeah.
How about 5? Is 5 the same as 2, the same as 3, the same as 1, the same as 0? Can you see? Okay, Kirby, you're supposed to move on to the statement 1, right? I'm going to talk about this tomorrow, but you don't have any page left. Am I correct? What you do is you would
So we
just...
do.
Let's stick to this Jamboard because it's very confusing if you don't, right? Why don't we delete 1? Okay, I'm going to delete 1 for you. Okay, let's settle the let's settle that question and then we can call it a day, right? I've made you one more page. Please settle the statement 1, a tick and a cross. Okay, back to you, Elliot. Come on. 5. Is it the same with anybody?
No.
5 is the same as 2 and 3. Can you see that? Now I'm teaching you to see. There's no way around this. This is a very visual way of seeing it. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 5 is attached to 2. Correct or not? Okay, now number 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. See? 5 is attached to 2. 2, 3, 5 are exactly the same. Do you understand?
But how
Exactly.
do you see it?
That's a very good question. How do I see it? I am supposed to see it. I'm supposed to see it. Okay, so again, my preferred way is what the teacher do also. The teacher will say, hey, identify the longest chain possible. The longest straight chain, main chain, they call it. So main chain must start from 1, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4. My point is, I don't go 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3 is shorter than 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4 is the longest main chain I can identify. The rest is a branch. Compare with option 0. Option 0 is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Option 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There are 5 main chain. Am I making any sense right now?
Yeah.
Option 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, main chain 4. Option 5, 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, main chain 4. Okay, and then the branch. 5 is a branch, right? The branch is attached to number 2. They are all attached to number 2. Must be the same. Now, Kirby, why are you drawing your own table instead of checking through the answer key? I don't mind though. I like it a lot. But is this your intention? Like you want to make the table yourself? Sorry. What are you doing right now? Oh, you're repeating the financial performance. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Is that what you're doing? No. Don't repeat the financial performance. I'm sorry. Okay, because we don't have much time. I want you to repeat it, but tomorrow, please just look at the answer key for the position one, the asset and liability one. Right? Look at that. Same thing. Take and then call it. Again, Elliot, do you understand the main chain thingy 1, 2, 3, 4 plus 1 side?
Yeah, but also
By
it's
go ahead.
it's a bit confusing one because there's can find the main chain from different sides also.
Yes, let me show you. I'm teaching you the rule immediately. So let's say you count your main chain like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Can, right?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3. Okay, the 5 attached to 3. The rule is also quite straightforward in this. Yeah, correct. You have two options. Correct or not? I mean, if you go one way, you must be able to go the other way. Which way do you choose? You must choose the one that makes the side has the smallest address. Smallest address. That means the address of 5 should be 2 and not 3. That's the rule. Always choose the smallest address. Make sense or not?
Yeah.
It's just a rule because in the end, even if you say there are two ways to do it, they will end up being the same thing. That's the whole thing. That's what the rule trying to prevent. Okay, if it is the same, the name should be the same, or rather the position should be the same. This is a very effective way of telling us whether certain things are the same. Okay, after a while, you do get used to it. Let me show you another option. Let's say the option is 1, 2, 3, 4. I can do that, right? So this is 5, no? Correct or not?
Yeah.
There's another option A, but this 5, the address is 3. So I check one more time. 1, 2, 3, 4. I should choose the 1, 2, 3, 4 because the address 2. You notice that the main chain is different. The site is also different. It does not matter. It tells you that they are exactly the same thing. You are right. There are more than one main chain. The point is, whoever the site, it is always connected to 2 of the main chain. Address 2 of the main chain. That's the point. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
All right. So you are right. It's not one way to do it. There are multiple ways to do it, but they all point to the same thing. So option 2, option 3, and 5 are all the same. They are not isomers. They are all the same. Okay.
Okay.
Last one is option 4. Is option 4 the same with option 0 and 1? Or option 2, 3, 5? Or is it simply different?
No, I think it's just different.
Correct. Visually, how else to tell? Therefore, the answer is there are 3 isomers. Do you understand?
Yeah.
All right. This is isomer very, very quickly explained to you. There'll always be one question on isomers one because I guess it is important that way. Okay?
Yeah.
Now, a bit too bad we cannot cover more. However, remember what I promised you. If tomorrow if Tuesday we meet and we immediately start on question 38, I will just have to explain to you a little bit and you would have understood already. Okay, that's the promise. All right, that means you have enough basic knowledge already to understand. Okay?
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely 38, 39, and even 40. A little bit of 40, done already. Basically, this 37, 38, 39, 40, will cover all the remaining things. Yes. Very good, very good. I like it. Okay, Elliot, I hope you feel comfortable with the chemistry. If there's nothing else, I'll see you on Tuesday.
Okay. Bye.
Bye. Okay, Kirby, I see the takes. I must say that I disagree with one thing. Only one thing. Only one thing. But other than that, it seems fine. Same thing with the financial statement, performance one. I disagree with two things, but we're going to talk about it tomorrow. Tomorrow, I'll show you a few techniques to make things fast. Okay. All in all, no, I am quite happy with your reading skill. That's what we're aiming at today. What do you think so far? Does it feel like this question is, less intimidating? Nah?
Yeah, I guess.
Good to know, because soon enough, you cannot see the answer clearly. You have to make the table yourself,
Yeah.
right? But you can only do that when your reading skill is good, right? That's the important. Okay, let's talk about the details tomorrow. I'll see you in the morning at 10 o'clock. Don't be
Okay.
late. Bye, Kirby.
I have to go, right, to your house, right?
Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah. Just like last time, you come and then you will okay. Never mind. You just go to the same place tomorrow and then I'll pick you up and then tell you what's going on. Okay?
Okay.
All right.
Goodbye.
See you then. Bye. Stella, masih di sana? Stella, masih di sana?
Hai Kak,
Oh ya, halo, salam kenal ya.
iya. Brian wanna say
Ya,
hi to you.
oh hai. Oke, aku nyalain dulu ya. Sorry di kamar ya. Oke, oke. Hope to see you ya di gereja nanti. Right. Gimana? Ada pertanyaan akhir?
No.
Ya, ya kira-kira gitu aja sih ngeles kan. Kan apa namanya topik-topik yang di cover juga kayaknya Stella mah udah ngerti ya.
Mhm.
Mhm. Ya udah, itu murid-murid yang ada sekarang. Nanti beda hari beda murid, tapi basically kurang lebih sama lah. Hmm.
Oh, I see.
Kalau nanti apa namanya, memang betul aku pengen mulai yang P5 P6. Jadi kalau di situ kan
Mhm.
apa namanya Stella bilang kan tertarik sama ini basically anak kecil loh Stella. Yakin Stella
Yeah.
comfortable sama yang kecil? Malah
Yeah, I
cukup comfortable
love
gitu.
kids. I love kids.
Hmm. Oke. Kan Stella tahu ya, kepusingan mereka pasti di model lah. Super pusing aja.
Iya.
Makin kecil, kadang-kadang explanation-nya mesti ya lebih jago dong, kan kira-kira begitu.
Oh, iya.
Hmm.
Maybe
Maksudnya
P6.
Stella P6. Jadi itu adiknya Stella itu di P6 kira-kira begitu.
Oh, yeah.
Ini. Alright. Oke. Apa namanya? Kalau misalnya ada murid-murid P6, misalnya yang online, berarti apa namanya? Dan mereka mau lah mulai sekarang gitu, karena mungkin lagi pusing kan. Berarti Stella bisa aja langsung nyemplung ya di online-nya. Tapi nggak semua anak P5, P6 pengen online. Menurut mamanya nggak bisa lah online mungkin anak.
Yeah, I
Anak
don't
ini
mind
nggak bisa
going to their
online.
house.
Oke, jadi sorry, rumah Stella di mana sih? Atau tempat tinggalnya di asramanya
Bukit
Inoye?
Panjang.
Sorry.
Oh,
Oh,
no,
Bukit
Bukit.
Panjang dekat lah. Oke. Jadi kemungkinan besar di awal pasti anak-anak gereja juga kok, ujung-ujungnya kan kira-kira begitu.
Oh,
Gitu. Jadi ada kemungkinan sih tinggalnya nggak terlalu jauh dari Bukit Panjang.
oh, okay.
Oke. Untuk berikutnya ya udah tunggu kabar aja deh kira-kira gitu ya.
Oh, okay.
Oke, Stella. I'll see you in church and have a good night.
Okay, Kak, when will you start the P5 and P6 one?
Aku pengen nanya-nanya mulai sekarang, karena kan ini baru selesai
Oh,
temuan ya, baru masuk. Jadi kan kadang-kadang mereka udah merasa lah susah atau gampang. Gitu. Jadi aku bakal
okay.
mulai nanya, tapi kan namanya nanya-nanya nggak ada jaminan ada apa enggak kan. Bisa aja nggak ada yang mau, udah punya tuition misalnya gitu kan. Bisa juga yang mau langsung 5, ya kan kita nggak tahu. Gitu.
Oh, okay.
Jadi kita tunggu update lah. Oke,
Okay.
kira-kira begitu. All right. Okay, Stella. I will see you when I see you. Bye.
Okay.